Okay,
So,
here we are, ready to start our training from the very beginning on how to craft an article. Martina's going to start us off.
okay, you can see my screen, and this is Deep Thought portal. So we put that in the link for the Deep Thought. So when you come to that link, you're gonna just sign in. Of course, you have your Wogan ID. If you have that already, I just hit sign in, and it should take me right there. And oh, it will take you here. Let's see if it works. I should have probably not done this with the new computer. Oh yeah, there we are. Okay, so you're at this screen. You can go new chat, and then you can type a question you want to answer or an article, an idea. You can take the idea from somebody who wrote an article and you like some part of it, and you say, oh, I want to write something about this. Let's just do it simple and write, what are quantum value units? And then you hit this arrow here and it will spit something out. Okay, so you have this little write-up. Now, what you can do, you can either say, I don't like it, or can you give me more details, or whatever you want. Let's say, can you make it shorter? And you make it shorter. And you bring it in here. And there you have a short one. When you have that, you can hit this little paper, this square, and it will copy it. And now you can take it and put it anywhere you want. You can post it on LinkedIn or wherever. With this, you can go to the LinkedIn website and just post it there.
And now we're going to show how Bazena shares her articles on LinkedIn. Um, Most of us all have a LinkedIn account, and she's going to go through the process.
This page is the linkedin.com. So if you have an account, so you just simply will log in. But if you don't have an account, I would advise people to just Google and look for information how you can create a LinkedIn account. So at this stage, I presume everyone has got a LinkedIn account. So I will just simply click on that button here. Oh, how nice. Join free, sign in. My website, sign in. Okay, so I sign in. I do have another open line. I don't know what it's going to do for me now, right now. Sign in using, and I know, I just want to hear. This is my account. I do have actually two accounts, but I won't be talking about my other account right now. So we are going to share with you information how to write an articles or making a post. I will start from writing articles on LinkedIn. So as the page opens, you can see clearly here where I'm just, pointing it out with my mouse. Write article, just click on the right article. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, and the page opens. So here you will be able to post image to complement your article. And to write an article, you would need to be prepared and have some contents written by yourself or by our authentic ethical AI. Martina, in the previous information, she shared deep thought. And today I will share with you our other AI, where I'm sourcing my information, which is portal.vogon.cloud. I like to use this portal as well as the deep chat. I also will use the EchoSync if appropriate. If I'm talking about data centers, I would rather go to EchoSync to write an article, to ask the AI, our authentic AI, EchoSync, to write an article for me. So in this case, I already have prepared. I asked the question prior this recording, what I would like the Vogon Cloud write for me, and I will just scrolling down. Can you see my page? Can everyone see my page? Okay. So I asked Vogon to write an article for me about what epoch is. So our AI has written an article for me. So I will simply, what I will do now, I will copy the title first, and I will go to LinkedIn here. Oh gosh, I'm logged out again. I'm sorry, my apology. And I will paste the title here. And then I will go back again to Vogon browser, and I will copy and the remaining of the article, which I'm going to do it right now. It's a little bit awkward because DeepThought has got an option that you can actually click on the little button and it will copy an article for you straight away. Here, unfortunately, there is no such an option. So, okay, I'm copying and going back to LinkedIn where I was before. In this case, our AI has provided me with the homepage and the Vogon Cloud link, which I'm going to actually check it out later on. I could go straight away and then see whether this link is okay, but I won't do it just right now because I can do it later, because there is an option once you do the article and you publish it, you still can edit and add additional comments, whatever you want to do, just polish the article. So when you have written, when you've got the contents and everything here, now you probably would like to add an image. I went to ChatGPT. I will upload this image here, but I'm not really happy. ChatGPT is not doing the right job today. So I may go to Grok and ask Grok to create another image for me. So I will, can you see the images, see what it created? I asked ChatGPT to provide me right parameters, and it didn't. It produced a square. So I asked it again, and it again didn't really listen properly. And then I ask again and again and again. It's supposed to provide a different picture here, like in the background, a note floating. It didn't, so I need to really create another image. But for this purpose, for this training, I'm going to click, well, I like it, but I'm going to download the picture. So it has downloaded. Sorry, I need to move you somewhere here. So I will open the image and basically my file, wherever I'm storing the saved images. And then going back now, so I clear this, I go back to where I was creating an article, and I will click here, upload from computer. And it takes me to my filing system. I'll click on the image. By the way, I'm using Mac laptop. So for PC, for people who are using PC, you probably will have to figure it out how you are going to get your images from here, because it might work differently. So there you are, there is an image, and it will allow me to edit. So I click on it. I usually like to use the filter because sometimes it may create a different color or could make it brighter, and I may change. Let's see what it is. Okay, let's see what the edge does. I really don't like nothing here, but I will use this maybe for now. And then I'll click on button next. Bit slow today. Technology. All right. So if I'm using an image from CrowdPoint, I will probably tag Sean Brem here, or a CrowdPoint or Vogon Cloud or something like this. But because it was ChatGPT or maybe Grok, I would like to usually write that image created by ChatGPT. It is a right way to do that. Okay, so we've got the image, and I would like to show you what else you can do. For instance, if you have another good image, maybe I'll do this here. So what is epoch? Vogon epoch structure. I'm just looking, conclusion, not here. Let's say for just the purpose of this training, I will just try to add an image here. So let's say I'd like to add the Vogon. So you press on that little square picture, and then you will go to wherever you're storing your images. Sorry for all these images here. I actually have okay. I'll click on that. Yeah, let's see how big this image is. I won't do anything with that. All right. So what I can do, I'm planning to do to reduce the image to a small image. And I can bring it, and then you can just bring it a little bit higher. You can add captions, additional captions here. Something about, or maybe you could just write some interesting, Vogon, maybe .cloud. What do you think, Martina or Dina?
I think you can get a link there, portal.vogon.cloud.
Yes, I think so too.
Use the portal, because the other one might not work all the time.
Or even a tagline.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. And Vogon AI has given me really a good idea. That's why I reduced the image of Vogon, because when I ask whether it would be a good idea to, when I talk about Vogon, to add a small image of the logo of Vogon, and it advised me that it would be a good idea to add some small images of Vogon logo in between some paragraphs. So in this case, I don't know yet. When I finish writing the article, I'll think about it whether I would like to do that or not. But this is an idea for people who have better images, more interesting images, or more accurate images, just to break through in between paragraphs. Like sometimes we add a video, Sean's video here, representing data centers. We can do values, we can add values suitable and appropriate to add. Another option, well, so if I want to get rid of this, I'll just click on that. Another option is here. For instance, we would like to link, we're talking about Vogon, and I would like to link the readers, I mean, to show them, to link the Vogon Cloud to the portal, to portal.vogon.cloud, where actually they can get, when they get it here, they can ask Vogon Cloud Browser various questions, and they can educate themselves further, or just learn about everything what the Vogon does. It's absolutely amazing portal, amazing website, I must say. I just love it. There is so much good information here. I, I still have to learn so much from me. So I will do it, and I will click paste. I have to do this. I figured it out how to do it because LinkedIn didn't allow me to use this little add link option. Years ago, 2-3 years ago, I was able to click on that icon, and I could copy the address directly here, and it would highlight the word straight away for me. It doesn't do it now, and I tried, and eventually I Google. I asked the question how I can add the link to the article, and I got these directions from Mr. Google. Okay, any other question?
The link still does work. I just used it the other day, so it might
Yeah.
just be your
No, yeah,
computer or
it
so. But
probably maybe for
yeah.
me. So I guess it's not for everyone. Are you using Mac as well?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe in different part of the world. I don't know why it doesn't allow me to use this option. Absolutely no. So at this stage, I will not be checking whether these links are all right, but I always do because I have not changed it. And about tagging, sometimes if it's appropriate and with the call of for action, I would tag Sean. I would say, please contact, well, I will just write something, let's say, I show you here. I know I can't. And I don't want to go from here. Maybe I will try. No, I will just simply say, please contact for more information. But I usually write something better for more information. Connect. I can write connect, or please connect with Sean Brem. How I tag him, I'll just press a little at and then write his name, Sean Brem. Yeah, I scroll down. There you are. Just always have to check whether we are tagging the right person. And there you are, he's here. And if I'd like to tag Trading Nations, I will do exactly in the same way. If I would like to tag Michael Kempton, I or L, I will do exactly the same way. And then we can do anywhere else on LinkedIn if we wish to tag people. Sometimes I will provide an email address within the article if it's appropriate, or sometimes I choose not to. Or website address. But website address I usually like to provide in references. So for instance, we are using, somebody says references, we're writing article and we are referring to some information that we found on LinkedIn or on X. Please always add references. And then copy and provide the link here. I always like to use, if I'm writing this article within the collaborations of my friends, Martina, Carol, Dina, I will write that this article have been written in collaborations with my friends. If I'm writing the article with collaborations of our wonderful AI, Vogon Cloud Browser, I will write it here. It actually did recommend to me, because I asked at some stage, I asked Vogon Cloud Browser AI whether I should be providing information as such, that this article has been written with collaborations with our AI. And yes, it said that it adds more credibility. Any questions, please? Oh, Martina, would you like to add a comment? How we actually, after I will share the article, I would like you to actually tell our lovely friends how we are schedule the articles if we don't wish to post it or publish straight away. So before I share this article and go any further, I usually like to write a little teaser, which I actually already have. What I sometimes do, I will copy this article, this first paragraph. I will go to our AI or ChatGPT and just ask it to revise it and write for me a teaser leading, because I usually tell it that I would like to share my article and what would be the best way to do this. So I already have prepared the teaser. So I'm going to actually, I haven't checked it yet, but I am going to check later, but I will show to our friends how I do that right now. Okay, so I'll click to share my article, to publish it. I will click on this button next. See, my internet is just very slow today. It's taking time, it's thinking. I'm sorry for this delay. Sorry, your article is still saving. Okay. Yeah, see what's happening? Technology. My internet is obviously very slow today. My apologies. Sorry, your article is still saving. Click again. No, again. Oh, dear me. I don't know why this is happening. Yeah, because my internet is obviously slow today.
You want me to take over?
Yeah,
I can share. If you want me to share mine,
okay. All right.
I can try to do that.
How to do it? Yeah, how to share it? Can I actually put in the chat do you want to share my article or your article?
It doesn't matter. Let's see if I can get on there. Quick, hold it. I'm gonna try to see.
We have 10 minutes.
I don't want to confuse. I don't want to confuse people. Okay,
well, then maybe you try. Maybe you try before we get. Otherwise, yeah.
So, wait. Never happened before. Just today. You know, when we are recording. No, it's still something is happening.
The article is still saving, it says, yeah.
Well,
you've done a wonderful job.
I can
just Sunday. Your internet connection is unstable.
You know what? I can share my screen if you like me to.
Let's see.
And then I have and we'll just go from there. Let's see if it works.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
All right. So, I'm disconnected. Sorry?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll stop sharing and then you can take over and then, do the rest because unfortunately my internet.
Can you see my screen now?
It's not.
I believe so. A CEO and executive.
Yes. Okay. So this is an article I wrote for a while ago. So I'm just going to imagine you had a picture here and you want to post it now. So you will go next And this is where you put the little blurb or the little teaser that Rosina was talking about. You put it in here, and then you can hit publish. Now, if you don't want to publish it right now, you can do that later. You schedule right next to it. There's a little clock. It says schedule for later. You hit that. And there you can put the time in. And as we found out, it's about 3 months. You can schedule 3 months out. And yeah, so you put your time in. I'm just going to put in here because I'm going to change it. So I have enough time to change it again. And I would hit next. Okay, and then still have to hit schedule. So now it's scheduled. You can view your article. It's scheduled. I have another one scheduled. So here it's scheduled. Now, if I wanted to go back and say like tomorrow, oh no, I don't want to schedule it, I can either delete it or I can edit it. So you have these choices here. I usually push on not these dots, but the words or the picture itself. And then you see move to draft. That's the only way you can edit it. So I move it back to draft, and then it should be back in my draft. So I go back to my drafts, and there it is. And I can hit it. And here we are. I can edit it again. And then when I'm done, next, and I can publish it or schedule it again. All right. I hope that helped in some ways.
Yeah, Martina, can you also explain if I'm working on an article, do you save it in a draft if you're like still you want to work on it rather
Hold
than
on,
article?
this got, okay. So let's see, I'm working on this article. It will automatically save. So whenever you come back, it saves it in that. So if you go on another computer, you can just log in and it will be here. So when you come in, let's say I am doing a new article, I mean something new. I'm coming in like this. There's nothing there. If I want to go to my saved articles already that I worked on earlier, I go manage and then draft, and there will be your article. Now, if I'm working on this and I have information in another draft that I'm doing, I can just go back to drafts and choose another one, or I can be here and say, oh, I want to write something totally new. I come back to this later because I don't know exactly what I want to do. So I can go in and go new drafts, and it brings you to a new draft where you can continue. All the other one is saved. All the other ones you did already. So you can have multiple drafts you're working on, save them to post it later, or just leave them in the draft section here. And they will just accumulate here. You know, I have quite a bit here.
So when you save it, you just go to save.
You don't have to save anything. It's already there. So
Okay.
let's say if I'm in one of my drafts here, you will see on the bottom, it usually says drafts, but if I change something, it will say save, draft saved. Now, Rosina's didn't save because of the internet. It will say on this side, draft still saving, but it's saved really automatically and very quickly. So let me see if I make just a couple of changes, see, it says draft change down here, just because I did some adjustments. Does that make sense?
Yep, I think so.
Okay, so here, Rosina showed this. I can do the link. It shows up here. I can say what text I want to link, or I can go to, for example, let's highlight and then go to the link. So then it just put the link in here and apply. So it's very quick. All right. Any other questions? Anything I can do?
You can
Yeah,
upload,
yes.
sorry, you can upload videos on LinkedIn. Right.
Yes, I think you can. In the images here, it says
Mhm.
it says cancel. In here you can do little videos. See, it says image or videos in this one. Yes. If you don't here, you know the styles, you can go and headers and all that. Yeah. So otherwise very self-explanatory. Okay. Any other questions or ideas what we could show?
Very nice job, Martina.
I think this is the simple ones, just a simple, you have more